Yo, what is going on, my dudes? Welcome to another RuneScape news coverage video. For this video, we're going to talk about a dev blog regarding why Elite Dungeons 2 was delayed and what they plan on doing going forward with it. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Jagex is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
So as you know from my last video, Elite Dungeons 2, that is the Dragonkin Laboratory, was actually supposed to come out yesterday, but has been delayed since then. Originally, we thought it was going to come out a week later on the 30th, which would be on the same game update as the beach. However, we now know from this devlog that's no longer the case. Simply put, it has been pushed to August 13th. Ultimately, they weren't happy with launching it on the 30th. As I said, they were previously pushed it back to, and the team asked for more time. They did look at other options, like bringing more developers onto the project, but it's never a perfect solution, they say. New developers would need more time to understand the code and the update itself, and the time frame was just too short to implement the changes or to accomplish the amount of work needed for this to be a successful launch, which is ultimately why they needed the delay. So August 13th is when we can expect the Elite Dungeons 2. This will give the team an extra 2 weeks, 3 if you include that it was supposed to come out yesterday, and it'll give them the polish they need to be confident, with the launch, that it is what they wanted to provide ultimately. They also say that they want the delay to come with a small bonus to us as players for our patience. These extra weeks allow them to add certain additions to it that won't really affect the polish time in regards to the updates, but will make the release fuller and address some of the feedback that came through with the Temple of Amanishi. The team is currently fluffing the rewards from the Dragonkin Laboratory, for example, but extra time is going to allow them to add a little bit of cherries on top. So those things include, in addition to a planned Fury and Flurry mutated abilities, you can also expect a mutated Barge, which is really interesting and may make dual wield melee, if the flurry buff is significant enough, to be a much more desired option. May even make Kopesh's or other dual wield melee weapons go up in price. It all depends on how they incorporate it, but I'm interested to see what kind of buffs they have for Fury and definitely Barge. Barge is very useful in a lot of ways, so to make it even more viable will be interesting. Next up, general loot improvements across the entire dungeon, including some buffs to existing relics. So I'm guessing Temple of Amanishi will also get a buff with their relics as well. I'm not 100% on that, but it looks like that would be the case. I don't know if that means better components or better alch values. I'm not entirely sure, so we're gonna have to wait and see on that. Also, more Elite Dungeon achievements. Achievements are always nice. I don't really care that much for them, but they're always interesting to try to go after if you're that kind of player. So I guess that's good. An Elite title for those who have completed all of the Elite Dungeon achievements. I don't know if this is one that you're going to progressively have to upkeep, like a comp cape, etc. When more Elite Dungeons come out, maybe you'll have to repeat even more achievements in order to maintain that title. I'm not entirely sure on that. That's just speculation, but pretty decent title nonetheless. Also, additional rewards that will affect other content like Slayer and Shifting Tombs. So I really wonder how that's going to play out. Maybe drop modifiers or something along those lines, XP modifiers. That would be, my ultimate guess with their direction that they would do with that. And finally, a purchasable pet with dungeoneering tokens. I wonder what they're trying to go for with that. It's most likely a dragon pet, since this is the Dragonkin Laboratory, but we'll see. But you will be able to buy that through dungeoneering tokens. In addition to all this, they said that they're also going to be giving every member several Elite Dungeon rewards on launch of the Dragonkin Laboratory. This includes drop enhancers and dungeoneering tokens, and they'll be gainable by talking to Brill Thok's daughter outside of the Dragonkin Laboratory. Just a little added bonus because they were not able to get out the second Elite Dungeon in time. So that's a nice little good gesture for them. Moving on, I'm sure a lot of you are concerned about July not having any updates pretty much whatsoever. Just a bunch of patch weeks, and they're very light patch weeks at that. So it felt like not really much has been added to the game in July. And the simple fact that this has been pushed to August, which was the only known update for this month. Looks like we're not getting any update this month. However, they do have a little surprise for us, and that is next week, Monday. We can expect to see the clan improvements updates that I've been talking about in the past on the channel. I'm not going to go into major detail because I have talked about these pretty extensively already, but on Monday, next Monday, you can expect Orts to be converted to Clan Citadel boosters, which will help you gain fealty in the new system. Clan muting, that'll allow certain ranks to mute players without having to kick them. The clan avatar rework, which sees pretty much anybody having access to the avatar. Really no need for avatar warden or to be on a certain specific world as any other player with this update. Clan login messages, so you can dish out notifications or whatever the case may be to the entire clan. Clan broadcasts that show when members of your clan accomplish some kinds of achievements or feats, as well as improvements to the clan functionality, including the clan notice board, clan chat, and clan citadel. So all those are incorporated into one update they're calling Clan Improvements Week, which will be next week on the 30th, coupled with the beach release. So that is something you can expect at least at the very end of July, so we have something. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about this update, although it is sad that it's the only update in July. At least we're getting this. Just want to let you guys know, give you a heads up so you know what to expect. So that will be next week. That being said, let me know what you guys think about this and the new Elite Dungeons, rewards that we talked about, as well as how you feel about the delay itself, and are you excited about the clan update next week? Love to hear all those thoughts down in the comments below, so do sound off there and let me know. I'm gonna wrap up the video there. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you are not subscribed yet and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Peace.